I recently joined a new tabletop campaign over Discord, and it didn't take long for things to go completely off the rails. It was our very first session, and looking back, the first red flag was the absence of a session 0. When I asked the referee if we were going to discuss boundaries or expectations before diving in, he told me he thought we were all good to go. For the first hour the game actually went quite well. Our party even managed to befriend a group of hobgoblins who joined us as temporary allies, but the atmosphere shifted when we encountered a pack of 5 gnolls. We handled the combat easily, and soon the fight was over. 2 gnolls remained, but they had completely surrendered. One was cowering in a corner, while the other was literally weeping in fear. That was when the player running the wood elf took the story in a disturbing direction. He began questioning one of the prisoners, and when he didn't find the answers satisfactory, he described cutting the creature's throat in graphic, unnecessary detail. The rest of the table pushed back in character, and even our hobgoblin allies remarked on the overkill. But we tried to keep the game moving, however the wood elf wasn't finished. He turned his attention to the second gnoll, the one who was still crying, and described in vivid detail how he bore down on the creature and scalped it. A heavy silence fell over the voice chat. I felt a physical chill in my gut. The referee admitted he was blindsided, and the fighter mentioned how gruesome the scene was, but the action had already happened in the fiction. For the next few minutes I checked out of the game entirely, wrestling with whether I should speak up or just quit on the spot. Finally, at the next natural pause, I broke character. I told the group that we had just scalped a defenseless, weeping prisoner in the first hour of our first session. I made it clear that if this was the tone of the campaign, I didn't think the table was the right fit for me. To my relief, the fighter agreed immediately. The wood elf's only response was a strange deflection, suggesting that if he had to stop the graphic violence, the rest of us should stop swearing in the chat. Shortly after that, he announced he was dropping out of the game entirely. I felt a little guilty for derailing the session, but I don't regret speaking up. Sometimes the trash takes itself out.